What is up, y'all? I'm back with another video. I know the last time I had spoke, I was looking at a property that I had found. So I'll probably discuss that and things that I found on, found some more information on that property to see if I should move forward or not. Right now, I'm getting ready to wash this car, and I'll show you some of the numbers that I had came up with on that property. Oh man. But I have been looking at some other stuff at the same time as well. At the meantime, but my car is really dirty right now, so I need to clean this up before I go ahead and do some other things. But so, like was saying just a minute ago, that particular property, I did find out that it was like it was a commercial property. I guess it came up under as commercial, but it looked more of as a duplex, and I believe it was. I found some old photos of the property before it was boarded up, and it had looked up as being more of a duplex other than a like a business unit where they could rent out. So it was pretty cool. Like I said, it was in a decent area. It was a nice area, and right now I'm trying to get a hold of the owners of that property to see if they want to sell it. I did see that there was a sale online for it, but like I said, not everything could be accurate, so it's best to get in touch with them first and see if they are trying to sell the property, and if they are, with the numbers that I came up with, if we could somehow come up with an agreement, and then I would move forward on that property. Hold on, give me a second real quick. But yeah, other than that, like I said, you guys make sure you guys like and subscribe on the property. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more of, showing up on the properties that I find that I guess are around my local area, and going through and doing closed deals on those type of properties like that, as well as other things amongst that. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot on this channel. I know you guys probably see some of my skits. I'm doing more skits. I'm going to be doing, just the things that I like to do. Which is, I like to act. I like to do music as well. So I will be trying to set up a music video. I just haven't had the time to do that at the meantime, to get that scheduled out and get everything going for that at this time right now. But everything else, I've been able to squeeze in some time for. So make sure, like I said, you guys like and subscribe as well. Make sure you guys check out be on the lookout, for Tone, because I will be putting that out pretty soon here now. If not, by the end of this year, for sure next year. I just want to make sure I put out the best details and everything, and give you guys the best, or at least from my brand. I always put 100% in everything I do. So do be sure to be on the lookout on that. And like I said, I'm going to show you some of these numbers, everything that I calculated for this one property that I just happened to found, just trying to go to the grocery store, and it just happened just to be around the area. So that was just, pretty cool thing, I thought, because I wasn't expecting to run into a property like that. So that was pretty tight. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the last video, I was talking about health as well. I also was talking about like how I'm not. I mean, I work out, but I know I can put more into it. So yeah, I haven't done the legs yet, but I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna figure out. I'm probably gonna end up doing the legs tomorrow because I just got busy doing other things. Like I said, I've been on the laptop all day, just trying to find out the properties and get stuff going like that, and do my calculations and everything like that. So I'm gonna try to get back on doing that. Like I said, health as well, and I don't want to end up lackadaisy and just, you know, not doing much. So I try to keep myself as active as possible. But other than that, what do y'all think about if I wrap this car? You know, I'm thinking. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do right now, cause right now I'm in a situation where, you know, I could trade it in, or I could hang on to it and get another vehicle, or, you know, I could do some upgrades and then get rid of it, or I could just hang on to it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this car. It runs great. It's just I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I don't know if I just want to wait a little bit, you know what I mean, see what the year 2021 comes out with their new cars, because it's crazy just to say it's about to be, you know, 21st century. You know, I know 2020 wasn't the best year for a lot of people, you know, with everything going on, but man, just to think that we're about to be actually in the 21st century, you know, just to be in this here time zone, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I mean, if I was to wrap it, if I was, you know, change up the rims and maybe put a different spoiler on here. Like, I know I got a spoiler, but it just was what it came with the car. If I put, you know, like a real spoiler, like a real, you know, upgraded racer spoiler on it, I think it'll definitely put a different look to the car. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. You know, I'm still thinking I'm being very patient, you know what I mean? I like to do things at a quick pace, but at the same time with certain things, I also like to, like, you know, let me just wait, sit on it, and think before I just take action on it, because I might find something else that I might like out there. So, but other than that, like I said, what y'all think? Give me some suggestions if on the comment section down below, if I should, you know, should I trade it in for a newer vehicle? Should I wait a little bit? I mean, if I was to trade it in, like I said, I'll probably wait to 21, just because there might be some new vehicles that gonna show up. But, you know, I do have pretty much the credit and everything like that to upgrade the car. It's just I'm being very patient to make that decision. And at the same time, I'm still house shopping right now, so. But I might just do everything at one time, so that's why like I said, I'm being very patient other than just jumping into it. Because I got everything lined up to where I can get me either a newer car or in a newer place. But I'd rather just sit tight and wait before I just do everything at one time and just be more specific on what I want, because, you know, like I said, it just makes things a lot easier that way. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to finishing washing this car real quick, and then like, oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna show y'all I'm gonna show y'all some of the numbers, like I said, that I had pulled up, and then I'll get back to y'all real quick and finish washing this car up. So before actually I finish doing, actually I'm still washing the car. So like I was just talking about credit. So like I said, having good credit is definitely a good thing. because a while back when I had bought like my first car, I was able to get something that I actually really wanted, and I didn't have to pay nothing down because I had the funds and I also had the credit to do it. So that's why I said doing things more patiently, where you can go down to a lot and say, this is the car I want, and walk out the lot without putting any sort of down payment on it, and then, getting the keys and just doing what you got to do. So, like I said, having good credit, and right now, that's something that I'm actually focusing on right now on the business side, is building up that credit to where I can do certain things for this business that I'm running right now to inquire certain things that I need to get done. So like I said, I just want to put that little tip out there for y'all. I mean, everyone, well, I wouldn't say everyone, but if you didn't know, yes, having credit is a big thing, and it's a big, major part of life of having some sort of type of credit. Having good credit is better than having bad credit. So, like I said, so that's something that actually at one point where I actually had lost my good credit. I mean, I tanked all the way back down to 300, and luckily I figured out how to get my credit all the way back up to a good score. Because I don't know if y'all had seen any of my snaps or anything like that. I had talked about it for a little bit, and I said I would bring it on my channel and speak on it, on, the importance of, building your credit. Because, like I said, I had tanked on my credit score. I used to have like 700 credit score, and then I had tanked all the way down to 300, and now I'm back up to where, I'm back at the scores at, where it's pretty high. So, like I said, having good credit is definitely a good thing, and utilizing your credit as well too. So, it's not the end of the world if your credit tanks. You definitely can bring it back up. Like I just was just saying, 300 is the worst you could actually get. I don't think you can go any lower than that. At least I didn't go any lower than that, but yeah, it was not good because I wasn't able to do a lot of stuff that I was able to do when I did have a good credit score. But bringing it back up was like, okay, now I'm starting to get a little bit of it. I'm not like a professional at credit, but just having my credit go back up to a score that I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to get the idea of it and everything like that, and able to get back to where I was when I was a little bit younger. So, like I said, credit is definitely an important thing. So, if you are discouraged of like, man, my credit score dropped, don't be discouraged. It ain't everything, but it is for certain things. If you want, like I said, try to get a new car or buy a new house and stuff like that, and get good interest rates and everything like that, you probably do want to work on that and be a little bit more patient before you just get it. And then should have waited like maybe a month or two, where you could have got a different credit score, and your interest rate would have been a little bit better, and making the payments a lot more easier than if you had just said, oh, I need this now, and making the high interest payments. So it's just a little tip there. If you're someone that was like me, that didn't know anything about credit, because like I said, I didn't know at a time where I didn't know anything about credit. I didn't know you had to have credit. I thought it was just, you got the money, you're able to get what you want to get on certain things. So, but I now understand that you got to have credit and money to do certain things as well too. So I was just a little tip there. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to washing this car real quick, because it's almost done, and I'm trying to beat this. It's actually a lot cooler out here as well too, because like I said, it can get hot out here. But yeah, I'm gonna get back at y'all. So this is what I have found. Let me see. Alright. So I haven't figured out how to do like the screen share and stuff like that, but this is what I found. Hold up. So for like my comps, I found like around 259. And like I was saying, the repairs on the property seem to be like around 94,000. And then I got like my HOAs, condo fees, stuff like that. So I did some calculations, and I came up with a decent price for me to make an offer with the seller. But like I said, it all comes down on agreements. So from what everything I have found and calculated on this specific property, like I said, the property was being listed and listed as 300,000. And with everything with the improvements on the property was, like I said, estimated at 94,000, and the aftermarket value, like I said, was my comps was only around 259. So with all that being said, we would have to come around a number that would be in agreements on the purchase price for sale, and then what it would resell for after the repairs. But like I said, it all comes upon agreements with the seller. But other than that, we will see if we can come upon agreements, because like I said, it was a nice rental unit that I saw for a duplex. I would have to go and talk to the seller and see what was the rental sales on those properties before it became vacant. I mean, if the properties were anywhere, you know, where it could be like $1,000 a month, or even for those two properties, it could be anywhere from 1,000 and up. So it seemed like a good deal from what I had calculated with everything and all the fees. It seems like something that I could offer to another buyer. But yeah, like I said, it just depends on how I'm going to market it, how me and the seller becomes agreements on that property, and everything in them details like that. But making sure I have the proper numbers, making sure the comps is right, making sure everything is aligned, and that way when you present the offer to the seller, you know, you guys are both on agreements. It makes it a lot easier than if you had came to the seller and been like, well, I think this, but I'm not sure about this. And so like I said, you need to make sure your numbers are good. You need to make sure that you've done all your data check to make sure you got everything aligned, and that you have a buyer to go along with it. So other than that, I got some other things to do. I think I'm going to end this vlog today. It was just more of a behind scenes look of that particular property that I just happened to come across. I wasn't looking for it. So like I said, it was pretty cool. So it was just an example. If I do go furthermore into that property, I might be able to look to see what's going on inside. If not, or I'll just have, you know, the seller tell me what's going on with that property, and then I'll move forward. So other than that, like I said, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.